Okay, once upon a time. It's 2 days late. I'm having to watch this because of just stuff. So I've stayed off of like YouTube and Twitter and Tumblr and all that stuff. Like radio silence on the internet for no spoilers. So my mom hasn't even watched it yet. She's been waiting to watch it with me. Even though we can't watch it together, we're going to text through it. Tonight's episode is episode 17 of season 4, and it is titled Best Laid Plans. Let's do it. Okay, go, synchronize, play. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Love you, bye. You have to synchronize the show with your mom. Duh. Dude, Hunter Snow always dresses so cool. Shh, unicorn, it's like literally right there. You guys almost ran into it. Why are they acting like that unicorn is so rare? He literally didn't even get startled when you ran up at it, and it pointed its horn towards you. I don't care what guy it is, you hold a baby, I am instantly attracted to you. What did you see, Snow? I want to know why in their vision they just went to like a florist in LA and just wandered into the back palm tree area. Oh!
What are you doing?
What?
I'm your mother.
Emma, put her heart back in!
I don't care.
Oh!
It's evil.
It's evil! Ah!
There's something wrong with August.
He's napping, Henry. People do that. Get him help. What, do you take him to a doctor or do you take him to like a carpenter? Emma, I don't like when you use magic. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I don't. Yeah, I mean, people do get to decide who you are. And quit kissing him in front of your family. It's just weird. You guys are whispering and they're literally right there. Like, seriously, no one heard that whole exchange between Snow and Charming.
Oh, at last. I feel I've aged a decade waiting for you. Well, you certainly look like it.
Oh, burn. How the heck did you get a glare on that picture? Your plan backfired, Regina. Apparently magic shows up on pictures. Who knew? Which is scary because I have red eyes in every picture. Lily. What was that? What was that? You just sleeping cursing the whole town? Not cool, bro.
I'm having trouble with my wagon. I'm afraid it's a bit stuck.
I like that actor. He's fun. So why did she turn into a dragon and lay an egg? So is that just a way to like speed up the process of pregnancy? Or like I could carry a baby for 9 months. I could just turn into a dragon and just drop that little sucker right now. Mickey Mouse! Maleficent knows what's up. When the camera faces that way, they're on Main Street. When the camera faces that way, they're by the docks. It's weird that I know the layout of the town now. Regina's like, don't break her neck, we're bros. Run, Henry, run!
Where are you off to?
I've other business to attend to.
Where are you off to? None of your freaking business, Cruella. None of your business.
We've gone too far down this path. We have to protect Emma.
We've gone so far being horrible people, let's just go all the way. Okay, Snow, your fake eyelash is wonky. Yeah, discuss the pros and cons of cursing a baby. Yeah, let me know what you guys come up with. Okay, that's so stupid. You know that she can become a dragon and is a human. What's to say that her egg cannot become a human? You horrible people! Okay, Henry, you are either tripping or, something's going on with that book. The author's inside the book just pointing a flashlight through the keyhole. You guys supposedly searched this house and you didn't find one random key sitting in an empty drawer?
No. Henry Daniel Mills.
I saw that in the sneak peek. When she has his middle name be Daniels, I almost cried.
Darling, over here.
Oh, roofie. Magic roofie. That is one cute little egg, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you see an egg and you're like, it's not that cute. Just like babies. But that wasn't a nest, son. That was her tail or something. I'm gonna wager she's not happy you're stealing her baby. She can just not aim with that fire. You look good, Maleficent. Shoot.
We'll bring the egg back when we're done with it.
Snow, you're evil and I hate you. I want to punch Snow right in the freaking mouth. Don't trust them, they're liars. Okay, I hate the freaking Charmings. Seriously. I'd slap the white off of Snow White. What's happening? You don't just get to kidnap people because they're napping, Gold. My mom's like, stupid Belle is sleeping in the store again. You need to kill Will Scarlet.
What are you doing in there?
Mind your own business.
None of your freaking business.
Maleficent?
Wait, I can't explain.
Nap time! I just text my mom, oh my god, they just dropped Regina, and she goes, 'cause she's hot. Drop it like it's hot. How exactly does this magic exchange work? Is it blood transfusion? It's almost as if they're cursing the baby to another land. You guys really should ask questions first. You're just getting rid of someone's baby. Just kick the egg into the portal. It's a baby and you guys feel like crap. You don't shake the baby. Oh, that's how they get to our world. Oh my gosh. Makes sense. Except why haven't they aged in 28 years? Don't congratulate them when they're mourning the loss of a child.
We told Maleficent we would bring back her child.
A promise made to someone while you're stealing their baby isn't really usually kept, so she'll probably understand. I hate you, you stupid liars. I love that Regina has literally killed entire villages, and I forgave her. But they lied once, and I can't stand that. You darkened your heart back in the day.
We have to tell her the truth.
Snow finally acting like her freaking name. She should have just finished her sentence with slapping charming. When Emma looks mad, she's got very red eyes like Helena from Orphan Black. Sometimes something gets broke, can't be fixed. You ruined this relationship. Oh, Emma's mad.
I'm your mother.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Yes!
Well, I say we just slit her throat right now. Get it over with.
Do not slit my baby's throat.
Something that the moment she sees it, like Regina do my bidding.
That sounded kind of naughty. Don't hate on the unicorns. It's not their fault you guys are evil. Snow White sounds like her nose is plugged up. If I've learned anything from this show, redemption is possible if the writers want it to be.
And as long as we have each other, we can be the best versions of ourselves.
So, okay, you can do horrible things, like kidnapping children, but then if you, like, are super happy-go-lucky for the rest of your life, it's all forgiven. Frumpy's trying to protect her heart. Little baby! Duh.
What will you name her?
Duh.
Lilith.
Duh.
We want to name her Lily.
Was that supposed to be a surprise? My mom just texted me, and the slow fans gasp.
She's alive.
Doesn't mean she's alive, that means she was alive. Do not bring that baby into Storybrooke, she's evil and powerful. Think about it, I mean the author's been in there for decades. What if he's like a really old racist guy you just don't want to hang out with? Hi! Oh, my parents are here. Awkward. Snow, shut up, I'm talking right now.
If he's the one who wrote your story.
What are you talking about?
What?
Something you knew. He wasn't the only one.
There's a writer's room of authors? It's a freaking chronicle, I knew it.
Playwrights who tell tales in poetry. To a man named Walt. Many have had this sacred job. Great women and men who took on the responsibility. How dare you force me to do that to that child? Makes for a better story. Return the quill.
What is going on? He like epic Mickey'd him. What is going on? What is going on? That guy was from The Middleman.
A nice young couple I met on the road.
You don't even recognize him? I mean, the author can be a peddler. Jesus was a carpenter. I knew it! I knew he was a jerk! August was just like, oh, by the way, they locked him up because he was a jerk. Of course he's gonna hit you with a curtain rod.
So how would you like to take a little trip?
Where would I be going?
A land called Oz.
What?
Wicked always wins. You think you can kill me? Don't make the wrong choice.
More than one of her? Yes, please! I'm gonna need a minute. You know, a lot of these episodes have been pretty slow paced. You could sum up the entire thing, what happened in a few minutes. A lot of crap happened in this episode. First of all, did I miss something in the beginning? Like, was that a special unicorn? Or like, can you touch any unicorn's horn and see your baby? Because in that was the case. I mean, Regina played with the unicorn, pulled its heart out, you know. She didn't touch its horn and see Henry. I mean, Maleficent had a unicorn. She didn't touch her horn and see the baby. No matter what, you can't forge a magic paper. And even if you try, you're going to screw it up with pictures. So it's like... And also, it's Rumpelstiltskin. He's going to find out. And also, I've had a lot of pictures with glare in them. So it turns out I'm just magic. I never knew. With the peddler slash author was totally the Chekhov gun. It's like, if you ever show anything in the first act, you use it in the second act. I mean, Duh. I kind of would have liked if it was someone we'd seen, like, episodes, if not seasons ago, at some point in their flashbacks, because it was kind of way too obvious where you're like, oh, this random person gets a scene where he changes the direction of a path, a literal path they were going to take, he changes. And then you're like, oh, I guess he was the author. So, Maleficent, just like, sleepy curse time, then they go around and they just pretty much just stand over whoever is unconscious and kind of just a little bit insult them and talk about how they want to kill them. Snow and Charming, I want to wring their freaking necks. It's like they're the worst of the worst. Like, seriously, you know what we should do? We should steal a baby, but we'll still be good because we'll give it back. You know what? We should steal this baby and make it evil, but we're still good because that baby was probably going to be evil anyway. We should accidentally get the baby sent to another world, but we're still good because we didn't want that to happen in the first place. Oh, now that we're evil, we'll still be good. We'll just be nice for the rest of our lives. Oh, the author's coming? People might know that we're evil, but you know what? We could still be good if we just burn it and possibly kill a man to cover it up. And first of all, there is such a thing as fine print, even in verbal contracts. You need to be clear. They should have been like, hey, this baby, like, I can return it after the spell, right? Oh, it's going to another world? Well, then we need to think of another plan. They didn't even think that far. And just for some reason, the page is all of a sudden, like, animating. Like, Henry has literally, for the last, like, half a season been staring at this page. And all of a sudden, like, the author's on the other side of the door with, like, a flashlight and just shining it through the keyhole or something. And the whole thing about the egg, like, she just said she was pregnant and she wasn't showing. But she takes dragon form, drops the egg, and instead of taking 9 months for it to mature, the baby starts hatching like a few days later, and it's a human baby, fully to term, and then all of a sudden they pretty much just kick it through a portal. Also, in that scene, after she changed from being a dragon to like Maleficent again, girl looked good. I'm like, if that's what you look like after just laying an egg, good lord, you look good. And then Henry, for once, is finally in an episode, and then the Charmings lie to him and steal stuff from him. Boy, just go back to eating your donuts, drinking your cocoa, and staring at pages. At least you're not being lied to. But then Gold has this other creepy scene with, like, Belle, where he's talking to her unconscious, and very reminiscent of the Frozen season. For some reason, that chick was, like, asleep in the shop the whole time because he kept giving her Ambien or something. And I swear Gold's about to have a heart attack because he was clutching his chest too much, and I'm like, nah, that's like another Chekhov gun. That's gonna be something. It also, I mean, it does explain how Cruella and Ursula got to our world, but it doesn't explain why they didn't age in all that time. Charming is about to throw this page into the fire, which realistically, it's like him just holding the gun at someone's head and being like, I'm just gonna shoot it and make it all go away. And finally, Snow is like, you know what? This is a little effed up. We should step back, own up to our stuff, maybe not murder a person. Emma looked murderous rage when she found out. She was also like, don't touch me. I need a moment. Don't look at me. Do not talk to me and I might kill you. Then Snow and Charming just resolved to be super nice people from like here on out, and all's forgiven, bro. That scene when Rumpel is trying to like tell Maleficent maybe she doesn't want to know the fate of her baby hurt my heart so darn much. As much as, like Rumpel and Regina have just killed so many people, I love them. And whenever they're nice, I'm like, aww. And so the big revelation, it was Lily. Was anyone surprised? Like, honestly. Honestly. Please, guys, be honest. I will call you out, though. But, like, was anyone surprised? Of course it was Lily. And then, my biggest problem wrapping my head around this author was this a chronicle of what had happened, or did it decide what would happen? So we kind of got the answer here. There's been several authors over time who have been charged with chronicling, but this dude all of a sudden started changing the stories, and that's why he was captured. So it's both! But clearly, I mean, August, when he told this, that long-winded explanation, first of all, almost made me cry. When they mentioned Walt, oh my gosh. But in that story, he said this guy was messed up and was changing the stories and was a little unstable, so they trapped him. Why would you let him out? The author is not dictating their fate anymore. You don't need him to make a happy ending. You're in our world now. And in our world, villains aren't guaranteed to be punished and heroes aren't guaranteed to be rewarded. You can go create your fate. You don't need to guarantee it and cheapen what you actually might get by forcing fate's hand. You're lucky he just threw a curtain at you. Like, homeboy could have just showed up and killed you. And now, we have him running around town. Good luck with that. And the author is essentially just a superfan who, like, used to edit the Wikipedia page, but then one day he finds himself in the writer's room and he realizes all the creepy fanfic he writes is just coming true all of a sudden. And then he always goes to the set and, like, bothers the actors and is like, you should totally go down this way. And then eventually they're like, no, dude, you gotta go. You know, just lock him in the book. Lock him in the book. I don't usually address these, but the previews for next week I need to talk about. 1, Robin going to hang out with Zelina. Second of all, Zelina's back. I mean, I already knew it was going to happen, but I'm way more excited than I thought I would be. And then that one shot, 3 Zelinas, yes please. And then also in the trailer for next week, it shows Gold in the hospital, which I'm also like, dude, I was probably dead on when he was like clutching his chest. He wasn't being like, oh, I have feelings. He was being like, oh, I have an arrhythmia. So it sucks I had to wait 2 days to watch this, but it's so worth it. So what did you guys think? Did I leave anything out? Did you want to talk about anything? Please talk to me about this because this episode was awesome. So drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't done it already. Give it a little thumbs up if you want to. Share the video so I can have more people to talk to about this. So it's not going to be back next week. It's going to be back in 2 weeks. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. And until next time.